Not the stat one. My other one, the blood flurry tattoo. Yes.
Holy shit! Wait, can we all get these? What the fuck?
You want the stat tattoo, don't you?
I do want the stat tattoo. But for one of my dump stats, like fuck, or not dump, but I'll take con up.
Con one is called Tattoo of Physical Enhancement. It's con, dexterity, constitution.
What's one for intelligence?
It's the same one I just got, Sam. It's the mental stats are all the same. They're the mental tattoo of enhancement. It does the wisdom, charisma, and intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
The legendary is 25, but it says unrecommended, so clearly.
Give me just a minute.
That'd be cool.
I'm trying to find the map of the.
Well, we all still need to meet up, by the way.
No attunement, yeah.
It doesn't say attunement on it. No.
Fantastic.
And Zod, that'll take you the next 8 hours.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll sit in the chair for the next whatever, and I will dump all my artifacts and get my 2 tats done and finish.
All right, so that will leave Morgan, Le Marquet, and Darius as Bourbon.
I'm going around.
Gonna be
Sorry,
sleeping,
go ahead.
And
why is
Zod
my
is
dice
getting a
rolling
tattoo.
everywhere?
So would the 3 of you like to be doing anything?
I'll go to the quarter store and see if there are any diamonds for sale. They don't have to be nice. They just have to be worth 300 gold.
He doesn't have anything like that for you.
Okay. Not even if I check back in at McCree's.
No, there's it wouldn't
Right,
be
it's
but it seems to be a lot of this been confiscated for military tactics.
Yeah, it's hard times. All right, it's all custom orders.
All right. So I would like to go around town. I would like to first take out the magical blueprints that I got from the maze for the golem. I want to find out what ingredients I'm going to need, and I'm going to get those. And I also want to get like 3 or 4 barrels of salt.
You're able to acquire all of the mundane items for creating this golem. Some of the magical items are a little harder to come by.
You need an elemental from the plane of Earth to infuse into the golem. I know that.
Yes, some of the
How do we get one of those?
You're not able to procure, but all of the mundane items and the barrels of salt, you're able to procure. And he, at the quarter store there, looks at you and says, "And where would you like them delivered? And should we be putting this on a cart or something for you? These are barrels."
Sorry, can I retcon one thing? I realized I forgot to mention a part of my plan. Sorry. I need to retcon back a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. I want to go to the equivalent of ye old real estate office, and I want to find a house to rent temporarily, like a temporary rental type of situation.
Don't buy anything in your name, by the way.
Morgan.
You're
Sorry.
You're able to find you're told of a property that's been abandoned for a while. Could use some upkeep. But with people in town, with all the giants being here, it's available.
Yeah, I want to sign like a short-term rental agreement on it, like a month at most, whatever their shortest duration lease is.
He looks at you and says, "Had 450 gold pieces?"
Done. And then I'll take that address, and when I go and buy all the ingredients, I want to have them delivered there.
Little warehouse. Hillary, can Morgan cast 4th level spells?
Yes.
Great. You could... An idea to make your golem idea come true. You can go to McCree's and have them custom make a spell scroll of conjure minor elementals. And then you can spend more materials and learn it for yourself. And then cast that spell.
I don't think I can learn spells that way.
No, you can't.
Or you can just cast the spell from the scroll.
All right.
Yeah,
do that.
and then infuse that elemental into the thing.
We're gonna go ahead.
We'll have to discuss it once we all get back together.
Yep,
I'm saying it's an option.
We're gonna fast track everything, and we're gonna say that Morgan's having to deal with signing a lease and all this other rental contract took
And a credit background check.
Credit background check.
Zod getting
What
his
happened with
tattoo,
your last property?
Bourbon taking his nap, and Darius and Lamarque fucking off.
Tuning off. I'm attuning to an item.
Yeah, you're tuning to an item, and Barathok and Ahmed are still MIA. You have not seen them as all of you reconvene in the tap room of the tavern.
What a day. Guys, you know those longswords we got?
Mm-hmm.
They were crazy expensive. I got offered 30,000 platinum for them.
Oh, damn. I think I just got ripped off then.
And it's all mine.
I have a 5K freaking deposit right. I got a 5K deposit right here. Oh my god.
I wonder how much they're really worth then. I just offloaded everything I had for just 2 tattoos. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe I gave up a king's ransom for art, but oh well. Done is done.
My good friends.
Oh, go ahead.
My good friends, I have rented a house for us to stay in for the length of our stay here.
Kegger.
So I think it'd be best if we move our private conversations to our new home, temporary home, and then we can go from there. Because we have things to discuss that shouldn't be discussed in the open at a tavern.
Shall we ask the barkeep to send a runner for us at this house and for all of our orders?
We'll just take a keg. We have a cart outside, don't we?
I will not drink filthy tavern water. They only drink the finest Beaujolais.
Have you tried
None of the other drinks.
You tried cobalt piss.
It's cobalt spit. Spit, not piss. It's spit.
This is fun here.
It tastes the same, I bet.
Cobalt piss is a different drink on a different.
I was trying not to be gross. Y'all are making it gross. Like,
oh, spit isn't gross.
Spit, delicious.
A little bit of phlegm, a little bit of a floater left in there.
Cinnamon biscuits. Lung biscuits.
Cinnamon flavored.
Yeah.
Stop it.
That's just blood tinge. It's not cinnamon.
Uh-oh, we killed her. We killed her.
Got her.
Okay.
It's cobalt asparagus piss.
Ooh, yummy.
We're drinking.
It smells as it tastes.
You can really taste. It's high in vitamin C, guys.
It's almost got a text.
Hillary, mute the conversation. Get on.
Turn your camera off.
No,
Oh my god, shoot it.
We killed her.
legit. I guess we should probably go to our newfound home.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right. Making your way up the street and following Morgan to this new residence. Walking in, it's a townhouse. There's enough bedrooms for everybody, but the place is empty. There's no mattresses. There's no pallets. There's enough, like I said, enough rooms for everybody. There's an outhouse out back.
How big's the yard?
There's an air. You have a table in the we'll call it the dining room.
Do we have
there's
a kitchen?
There's a kitchen area where you can see a fireplace. You can see a spit in there. Yeah, get it? Spit. More spit. That's right. More spit. Anyway.
Perfect
Is there
size
a
for the
fenced
cold.
backyard? Is there a fenced backyard for the dogs?
The area is not fenced off.
I overpaid.
Is there a fence front yard?
But it is,
For the-
dude. It's a nice
It's on
accommodation.
food duty.
It's a nice accommodation. It's a cozy little place with 7 bedrooms.
How's our
There's
grass
always a
looking?
cozy townhouse with 7 bedrooms.
Does Verathok's dog like just spontaneously pee on the floor now that it's been to the death and back? So it's like this nervous twitch. It's
No,
like,
I'm gonna say the dogs are trained enough to
Okay.
you know what I mean. They're housebroken. They're not gonna.
they've died before. Okay.
But the
requirement for
the house
housebreaking.
is empty. There's no utensils. There's no mattresses. There's no beds. There's no. It's 7 rooms with doors.
Yeah.
A dining
It's
room.
like the house.
A little backyard. In the dining room there is a table. So
Yeah,
you guys
it's
can
the house
your
you
stuff-
rent to
yeah,
pop up a rave.
Yeah, pretty.
All right,
much.
I'm going to go over to the dining room, and presumably there is a wall, and I will take off any adornment. I'll clear a path. Just let it be a blank wall, and I'm going to hold out either whatever writing utensil I would have, is a charcoal or is a quill, and I offer it to Hillary and say, sorry, Morgan, where do we begin?
Okay, so first thing we need Zod to sketch to the best of his memory what Mima looks like,
So I'll start
or to
describing
describe
him,
it to somebody and sketch it.
who's ever the most artistic style, sleight of hand, or best dexterous person to do a.
I will try, based on your
police
description of
rendering
Mima, I will
sketch.
try and draw her.
So Zod, depicts and describes like a grandma figure that he's last seen about 30 years ago, and describes.
What race was she?
She's elf. She's full elf. But like I said, even when he knew her, she was washed out features. She was old then. He's a little surprised that elves live a long time, but he hasn't seen her in 30 years. But he describes just basically the Betty White of elves. She's a plump, jolly trucker lady that could hold her own and would definitely slap the shit out of you if you cursed in front of her, kind of girl. And yeah, she's a feisty
Now,
old
with you
Betty White.
describing her, though, like, would that be considered like an assist? Like,
Yeah, like I'm trying to give you a assist on just how to sketch, and I'm just describing what he remembers or what Zod remembers of Mima last seen 30 years ago. Like
okay,
I said,
then I will do I'll do a cold sketch based on your, Chris, would you call that performance check or like sleight of hand or?
I'd say it's a performance. And let's see if I can make this happen.
Not incredible, but
Wow.
What'd you roll?
18.
Okay. See if I can make this happen.
While they're doing that, I'm going to start setting up everything that I purchased, all of the components and spell stuff, and I'm going to start setting it up into like organized groups in this room that I've appropriated as my lab.
Ooh, you've got a laboratory.
Ooh, do we have bleach? Do we need to burn our fingertips? So, because we're doing
A
who's
stealth
got the most
mission?
piss on them? Who's got the most piss on you right now for ammonia burning?
Just use heat. We
Oh
don't
my
need
god! Somebody put
Guys,
some
you can just-
cardboard on the windows.
Guys, you can just burn your hands on my new sword. Check
Yeah,
this
See,
out.
we need to cook.
I'll hold out my new longsword.
Make a meal for everyone in the kitchen. I'll use my cooking utensils. We're gonna eat while we're preparing.
Can you all see?
Are we really burning our tips off?
Can you all see the map?
So Darius is sparking up flame sword in our house here.
I was
Starting
scared
to
of
barbecue?
that.
I'm thinking about it.
All right, yeah, that's a scary
Damn.
Mima. All right,
That's some ears.
That's
Yeah.
a battle hardened Mima.
That sounds about right.
Is that really what elf ears look like?
Yeah.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah. Dang,
Yeah,
she
man.
sees shit.
Those
Yep.
are some wings.
Yeah, man.
Damn,
You can
y'all
just grab
are
grab
hateful.
Don't
Y'all
say
are
that to her
hateful.
face.
Oh my god, y'all
grab
are
onto those
hateful.
ears and steer away.
All right, all right. We're just gonna veer back off of this picture.
Meemaw's a little bit cross-eyed.
Yeah, well,
Her eyes kind of go.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it here. So yeah, that's what you. Yeah, you.
she took a
Limerick,
mall critical to the
you
head.
take the description, and that's what you doodle up on the wall. It's very, very, very descriptive.
Perfect.
You guys will also notice that Le Marquis also has very long nails right now. Painted, beautiful, long nails.
It's very eloquent. Everyone
All
got
right,
a little bit
so-
of work done, treed themselves back there.
So while everyone is now gathered at the house, I'm going to go through and I'm going to explain what I've been doing today. So, what I discovered today is that the giants are here, but there is some sort of shadow regime that is snatching people and taking them to the prison. I don't know why, I don't know who the shadow regime is, but I know that there are every day many, many carts with goods and people going to the gates of the city, of the prison. I went and flew above the prison today and got a rough outline of it. However, I wasn't able to get close because there's some sort of protective dome around it. So the plan right now is when we were in the maze, or the gauntlet, sorry, I found the golem plans. We're going to create a golem that looks like Meemaw. We're going to smuggle it in a cart, into the prison in a barrel of salt. Once we find Meemaw inside the prison, we're going to replace her with the golem, send it on a rampage while we burrow beneath the dome and out of the prison.
Yes.
A salt barrel.
What's the
What?
significance of the salt barrel?
Holding the salt barrel.
Salt barrel is it's mundane, it's easy to find, it's not unusual for it to be taken into a prison.
No, but how heavy is that going to be if we're crawling through a tunnel with an elf inside?
No. The salt barrel is only to smuggle in the golem.
Okay. So we got the golem, and you got the barrel, salt, and golem all in one. Golem's going to hop out. We're going to dump the salt out, put Meemaw in the barrel, and then take the barrel with us underground.
No. Meemaw doesn't have to go back in the barrel.
Okay.
We're going to send the golem on a rampage through the prison, start killing people.
Sure.
Hopefully just guards.
Sure.
Hey.
And then Le Marquis is going to tunnel us out beneath while the rampage is happening.
And if anyone gets in a tight pinch or a tight corner, just grab my shoulder, grab hands, and I can thunder step us 90 feet out of whatever the fuck we come across.
Well, now, of course, we need to talk about the things that we need to source resist. We need a cart and horse. We will need guard uniforms on the way in. With a
they're letting civilians. They're not requiring them to wear uniforms. Civilians are allowed into the prison with their cart as long as there's a bribe. So one of our people will need to go and become one of the guards, accept the bribe, and get us into the prison.
Sure. Infiltration and be the one posted for our passage. But then they're out of the heist.
No, I think
They're on the outside.
One of our meteor ones that would look like a guard. For Le Marquis is too parfait for.
The Marquis is good at pretending to be someone he isn't.
Interesting.
Marquis can magically shift himself to look like someone who belongs. And has enough gift of gab in that silver tongue of his to lie his way into, or be persuading enough to say that he belongs.
I'm going to do some reconnaissance and figure out some good intel on some of the guard movements.
But we need him to dig us.
Some good sense of guard names and enough to, I'm going to say, le petit talk. The small talk.
Should we do the tunnel first? And
I think we should test it first. I want to at least test if we can at least hit the tunnel from underneath. If I can burrow out.
Okay.
So somebody needs to go chuck a rock at the tunnel. See what, chuck a rock at the dome. See what happens if it sets off alarms or whatever. If it doesn't, then we're going to have Le Marquis pre-burrow on the outside of the dome to a point, and then once we reach the inside of the prison and burrow our way out, we can meet at the point of the dome, and then Darius will dispel the magic of the dome so we can get away. And then we will come back here to this house, and we will hide here with Mima until the heat dies down.
We'll need markers for where the dome is.
If we burrow under
where the dome is, and this is going to be the interesting thing. So I don't know if we're going to need a magic underground marker or something that we're going to be able to know exactly where it meets up. But otherwise, my burrowing speed will literally be my walking speed. So,
but to pre-burrow gives us the advantage when we're leaving. Is to
Well, I
already
can-
know where
yeah.
things are and to already have it ready.
I'm gonna just let you know that Le Marquis, burrowing for you is like burrowing a tunnel. Like you're crawling on all fours. It's not anything
I'm
extravagant.
fully aware. I know.
It's not dignified.
And everybody else that's if they're bigger than you are gonna have a problem. And anybody that doesn't have a burrowing speed is going to be at half speed because they're going to be crawling on all fours, if not like
half speed.
like that
Less
scene in
dash.
Shawshank Redemption when you have Dufresne like crawling through the tunnel of shit and mud. There at the end,
On
you know what I mean?
Taco Tuesday, no.
It's like you're gonna be. It's gonna be a horrible situation. That's burrowing for a person. And it's not even a sustainable tunnel. If you want to make a sustainable tunnel, it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
We see how it goes.
I can grab a shape stone, which will allow us to peel through a wall or a floor in a 5x5, connecting the inside of the prison to that tunnel, or at least exposing earth underneath, allowing Le Marquis to get us out.
Tattoo actually
Seal it
could
back
just
up.
go through solid matter.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is I can go through walls, I can go through things for a couple turns.
Yeah, but can you do that with someone else? Like, say
No.
you needed to escape with Mima, for instance.
No, I think
Just
it only
you.
extends for me, so we couldn't do that.
We could have somebody go into the prison ahead of time as a prisoner and start working on a tunnel.
Hmm.
No, that would take way too long.
Yeah,
That would
Yeah, that would
They,
take
they'd
long.
confiscate all of our gear, and we'd have to get that back.
Darius, the magic place that you're at, did they have scrolls of teleportation magic that we could maybe use?
So
Like,
they did. They offered custom work.
Oh,
And I have 6 scrolls in the works for myself right now. 5 of which I plan to learn, but I can only utilize magics of which I already have a good grasp of. So something like teleportation is going to be beyond our skill level.
You just try to eat your cat.
oh,
He's delicious.
Chinese food, yeah.
He's like a little weird guy.
It's a small cat.
Okay, so we know how we're getting in. We just need to find the way out.
Yeah. I can thunderstep us a few times and take
I
one
can
of us.
thunderstep as well, but that can only go to a place where you can visibly see it.
you
Right.
could always kill my
What
father.
if
and
what if we got to the top, like the top floor, and then we could see directly right down to the ground,
But how do we know if
or out
the
out a window directly?
Will Thunderstep go through this mysterious dome, though? The whole point of the tunnel was to bypass the dome. Bypass being seen going through the dome.
I don't think Thunderstep will, but if your hunch is correct, then I could dispel magic on it, and that should buy us some time. But it probably would set off an alarm of sorts. We don't know what type of dome it is. For all we know, it might just be divination magic.
So we need
Well, that's
somebody.
why we're going to go and do a test. We're going to throw a rock literally at it and see if it sets off an alarm. That's step one. Step one is identifying what the force is that's stopping us from getting in.
Did you see other commoners walk through it as you were scouting earlier?
Just through the gate.
But you said there was a small army, right? Though you told us what Chris said about it looked like there was a small army.
Yeah, it's
okay.
There's a lot of folks there. We cannot fight our way in or out of this place.
Right. Did you tell us that you trailed someone back to the bar?
Yes, he's a merchant. He dropped off his cart and his horses at the stable, and then he came in here and drank. However, I don't think you ever told me like where I followed him, what business he went to, Chris.
He ends up at the end of the day. We're gonna say as you were hanging out while Bourbon and Zod were doing their thing, sleeping, getting tattoos, or not Zod, but yeah. Anyway, he went back and fell asleep in his cart.
Yeah. Well, my theory is, what if the people who come and go from the city to the prison have like an insignia or a token, an amulet or something that allows them to pass through the wall freely? If that's the case, we could just rob this guy, steal his token, and be able to walk straight through without having to disable the entire thing and raise less suspicion overall.
We'd have to get enough of these. If there is a token, we would have to get enough of them for each of us, though.
Or if it's a piece of clothing, we could huddle underneath it and walk through. I don't know. What if it's a special type of cloak he's got?
We can go mug him next
Or
time he
ask
walks
him.
out.
He's just sleeping.
No, we don't need to mug him. I think we can try and make attract more flies with honey than vinegar. I think we should.
You want to make a deal? Give up more coin? Give up another priceless artifact?
Well, let's not overlook the fact that this is not a good person that we're contemplating. I saw him bribing the guards at the prison, so he is not only, trading with the prison, his goods, whatever they may be, but he's also supplying them the corrupt prison with guards. With coins, I mean. So we don't need to worry about being nice to this guy.
We'll figure out what he's supplying. If it is if it is feed for the guards, then honestly, fucking poison that shit.
Or if he's smuggling in contraband, then he's just as bad as the criminals that are inside the prison. So we shouldn't feel guilty.
That's a favorable view of the institution that keeps people in prison.
It's a business.
Your family would know.
Welcome to the land.
Apparently.
Of morally gray. We're about to get morally gray here, guys. Oh.
Let's go. We're split the party on prison lines. If we go to jail, I am joining the Nation of Islam.
So, Morgan, I think you should take either Le Marquet or Zod to go see what more this guy knows or what he has on his person that may be of use to us in this. I gotta go pick up the scrolls and a few other tokens tonight.
I would like to leave Zod and Bourbon perhaps to go and get guard clothing and perhaps some masks and a cart for us.
Okay.
Can we just purchase guard clothing?
Morgan, did you get a good view of what differentiates guard clothing? Is it unique? Is it specific?
Yeah, were they in uniform?
The guards were, but not the people going into with the carts.
We need at least one guard outfit.
So we could bribe someone for their clothing.
Or we just kill them.
Knock them out.
So when you go and test the dome, why don't you stop in the tree line and look at the guards and see?
Right, well, that'll be my task. Is figuring out
figure out how
wasn't the drunk guy you followed a guard, or was he a merchant that went to the bar and then just went to sleep in his cart?
He was a merchant.
A merchant. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll go and speak to the merchant, wake him up, shake him down for some information.
On the dining room table, we're just drawing all this out in charcoal right now. Like this is like
Yeah,
this like
Right. Pages upon pages of charcoal, red string going across. It's all coming together.
It's a
This is
beautiful
our
mind
this is
kind
our
of thing.
safe house.
Pepe Sylvia.
Just hear us out.
It's no Pepe Sylvia.
So we're going to be staying here for a few days, obviously, because I doubt that it's going to be instantaneous to gather the remaining items for the golem, or to go through the process of creating it. So if you guys want to also pick up any, comforts for the house while you're out, great.
Sure. I can pick up some furniture.
I think we should booby trap the front door.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna be bringing Mima back to this house to hide until heat diminishes. So we're going to need food, and we're going to need stuff to hide out here for a period of time. Yeah.
Is if since it sounds like we're doing a couple days, would Lima K be able to dig us like a trapdoor hideaway for Mima? Like, slide the kitchen table over the trapdoor so that it looks like we're playing cards or something, but Mima is stashed underneath some sort of cubby.
DM discretion.
You mean you want him to build a cellar?
It's got to go somewhere though.
I mean,
So-
Well, yeah, we
sure,
could
but
just
you
throw it
guys have
outside.
got to buy. You've got a table there, but you have no rug. It's a
Darius said he was
it's a
going to buy
dirt- It's a
furniture.
dirt floor.
Is somebody writing down
on
things that we need to
on
buy,
on
like
the,
make
on
this?
the base level. It's a dirt floor. The second
Oh,
and
okay.
third floors, where the rooms are
Mhm.
of course wood. But that base level is the foundation
Dirt.
is built in dirt.
That's a little bit more awkward. It'd just be a
So-
random rug on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure that if we're successful in the heist, I mean, Mima is like the grandmother, or is the mother of the warden, right? So he's gonna do house-to-house searches.
Yeah, I would imagine that he's going to be pretty pissed. It's going to be like locate person kind of thing.
To locate people, though, they have to be within a certain range.
Right. How far did you have to fly to get to the prison?
It wasn't very far. I think he said like a half a mile or something.
Yeah, it's 1,000 feet. So regardless, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't count on being able to hide her.
What if we
he
put
comes
down?
looking for her.
What if we put down a wooden floor in the bottom of this house, and then we just put like a place underneath it? How would the prison people know that this house didn't originally have a wooden floor? We can just lay.
No, we could do that. It'd take a little bit of time. It'll look new, but I don't plan on leaving the prison while he's still breathing anyways.
You want to do a murder while we're there?
I won't. What? Yes, I plan on ending my father's breath before we leave.
Okay. That's a little counterintuitive to the whole get out quickly through a tunnel thing.
Well, I think he's going to find us. But if we can escape without confrontation, so be it. But plan,
So if you
his
come upon
involvement.
him.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the opportunity arises, you'll kill
We
him, but
will
you're not
leave,
going to go
yes.
looking for him. Okay.
Correct.
Speaking of our absent party members, Verathok and Ahmed, at what point do they become useful in this? Because this is a party effort. We're going to be waiting for above table. Obviously, we're waiting until next session for the actual heist.
Yeah.
Ahmed could be a guard because he already has soldier experience.
Well, that's what I was saying about
They'll be
doing
around-
an ally.
they'll be
Literally
back in
like a
session,
fallback
but
position.
this is you guys right now. They're still MIA.
Yeah. No, we get that. We're just talking their skill set.
That's why I'm saying we have an Alamo. We have a place where, like, shit, things happen bad, we fall back to, and then we're at full party strength when we get there. Because obviously, we're already dealing with a split party situation when we get in there.
I would like it if
hopefully
Verathok was in the prison with us, because he can do invisibility on Mima while we smuggle her to the tunnel, however we get out. Because we can't have two Mimas wandering around the prison.
I think there's going to be enough chaos being caused by the other one that it won't matter. Honestly, just a hood over Mima Alpha.
Guys,
Mima Prime.
guys, I found the perfect spell.
What?
I'm gonna pick up a scroll tonight. Yep.
Okay.
The spell non-detection.
Ooh,
Yeah, the spell
non-detection.
non-detection. 8 hours long. It's just a single action, not concentration. You touch a target, to hide them from divination magic. Cannot be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So we're gonna put the golem on a rampage inside the prison. What happens? Does anybody know magically what happens when a golem is destroyed? Does it like turn back into clay or something?
It'll just shatter into its parts.
Yeah, it breaks back into its materials.
Yeah.
So
It
the moment
basically
somebody kills that golem,
It counts as a creature, so it just reverts back to an object when it dies.
Hmm.
This is a cozy session for Chris. Just sitting back, watching us discuss things.
Goddamn right. I need this. Y'all are discussing a heist. This is awesome. Teamwork.
So the problem-
I've been waiting 65 episodes for this. This is what been waiting for.
All right, so pardon
the problem
me,
that I'm
but,
foreseeing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Bourbon and Zod, we need you to get some house disguising things. We need you to work on a table, a rug, some things that make it look like
some paint.
I'm going to be working on
Maybe
digging.
setting up some rudimentary booby traps.
That would be great.
I can do that.
The general store has bear traps. That could be fun.
I'm going to go look at number one, the dome itself. I want to go look at what the penetration capabilities are and see what the response time and the guard colors and armor. I want to figure that out. That's my task for at least the immediate future.
Okay.
Great. Morrigan, Darius, what's on your docket?
I'm going to start working on the golem. I still have some things that I need to acquire, so that's going to be a bit of a task for me.
Okay, but then later on, you and I should talk to that merchant, see what we can do to maybe bribe him, or if things go sour, I will just kill him, and I will disguise myself as the merchant himself.
Ooh.
But I will need to talk to some guardsmen, get some local color.
With big poofy hair.
It's a wig! I can disguise myself. I have a tattoo for it. You are not allowed on a table. Get the fuck off of my table! Get! Sorry, guys. Cat's being naughty.
Knocking things everywhere.
Oh, shit.
So, Chris, exactly which items was I not able to get for the golem?
Where did you submit your list to?
I didn't. I was just thinking that you had a list.
You're able to get everything that's mundane off the list.
All right, so I need to do some research.
Yep.
I'll pick up the I'll commission the
Elemental scroll.
conjure elemental scroll since I'm heading to that shop anyway, and it should be ready by tomorrow.
I guess I'm on
breathe some life into this golem.
Table, couch, chairs, duty for Zod. He's going shopping for furniture.
We need a rug. Or
Yeah,
unless we
rug.
did we pick up an ancient rug?
Yeah, a nice rug to like tie the room together, though.
I would tie the room together.
Yes, we had a rug. It turned out I sold it, and it turned out it was a flying carpet. So then Verathok took the rug, and it became his flying carpet.
Oh, okay. Well, you can always just ask Verathok to borrow his flying carpet.
I think that'd be a dumb thing to surrender for this very specific purpose.
Yeah. It's all been leading up to this. Should we paint the outside? Does that matter?
No, we rented the house. Don't waste paint.
True.
I mean, they're going to take it out of our deposit anyway, so.
Yeah.
So you're all able to procure all your mundane items. Furniture is said to be delivered by the end of the day.
Food, fresh water.
Yeah.
P bucket.
Okay,
Morgan, as you research this scroll and you're looking at the scroll, you realize that you need 3,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Oh, jeez.
I have 600. That's all I have, and that's for emergency defibrillations.
Chris, do I pick up the 6 other scrolls that I commissioned?
You do.
Okay, how much do I owe for that?
What did I say was going to be the price for that?
You didn't say.
I did say, didn't I?
No? We were going to talk about it.
She says, or he says, 1,250 gold pieces. I think that's
Well,
fair, right?
50?
1,250.
Yep, that works.
And Darius, sorry, Sam, what kind of elemental did you say that I needed to get?
An elemental from the plane of Earth. The scroll conjure minor elemental should be able to fit that description just fine.
Yeah, Morgan, you realize that you need
Look at that spell.
those diamonds. You need 3 greater healing potions, 1 rock.
Okay, those are all mundane. Got those.
And a ring of spell storing. Why not? Throw that in there.
I've got one of those.
So no scroll of elemental summons. We need diamonds. The
And the
ring of
scroll
spell
and the
storing.
scroll of element the scroll of elemental
Oh.
summoning to bind it all together.
Okay, so four items. Darius is getting the scroll. We can get the 3 greater healing potions. I've got those. And then I've also got the ring of spell storing. So all I need are the 3,000 diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who has the most diamonds in the city that we need to rob or purchase?
Probably the giants.
You're right, actually.
Well, whatever help you need, I'm happy to assist. Since I'm heading out of town myself right now to go and test the dome, we can certainly probe the giants for their ability to hold diamonds.
Walking through town and making your way towards the
Oh, have we left yet? Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say if you left, but if not, never mind.
I just didn't know if we split yet because I think we're still formulating like plans and stuff.
All right, never mind.
Might be. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Doing your thing. This is good.
We're workshopping. Come on, let the ideas fly. I love a good prison break. They milked a show for it for like 7 seasons. It's called Prison Break.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a plan to get in. We have a plan to get out. We're going to gather ingredients.
Now we just need to work on execution and timing.
And creating the golem. Do the plans that I took have a timeline for how long it takes to build a golem once you have the ingredients?
5 days.
Okay, so we have plenty of time.
And that gives me time to dig the hole, the hidey hole. Is there any way that we have a spell that we can cast over the hidey hole that would like make it non-detectable by organic means? By the way,
I can do it. I can do a tiny hut, but I have to stay in the tiny hut.
Hold on. What one spell that I mentioned earlier? Non-detection. Yeah, I can cast non-detection on a place or an object no larger than 10 feet.
Well, actually, hang on. We could fucking send Mima to another plane for safety. Honestly, like we have. She can come back if when the heat dies down. We just need to talk to her for a little bit, but like we have Verathok's fucking like scrolls of plane shift, don't we?
It's like a staff of plane shift, and he has to go with it.
I remember there being scrolls.
So he used the scroll instead of learning it. He used it, so it's gone. And now he has a little staff of plane shift. But the problem with Mima is she's Fey and she's not of our plane, so she'll go back to her native plane.
Fuck. Okay.
That's banishment.
Oh right, yes, you're right. That's banishment, not planar shift.
She can go anywhere, right?
Such a nerd.
Y'all
When they come back,
Thank you. And yet I can't remember the rules for copying scrolls. Okay.
It's a long ass time.
Well, we got nothing but time.
Oh yeah, you have 5 days. You got it. You're good to go. But it's a long time.
Well, there's no need to make the golem if we're just going to plane shift her out.
That's if we're doing that. Like, let's talk over our things that we're doing. Obviously, backburner. I don't need to talk to the merchant right this second. I'm gonna go. My plan 1 is at least testing the capability of this dome on top of the prison itself. That's number 1 for me. For our muscly boys, hit a crate and barrel and make this place look lived in.
Yep, I'm shopping furniture.
Let's do it.
We're going for country French.
Country French.
No, I want farmhouse.
Farmhouse. Okay, that's fine.
French farmhouse.
Farmhouse.
If you can get a plaque that says "Eat, Pray, Love" somewhere in the kitchen, that'd be great.
Just like my mom used to have.
with the mama bear apron.
Disgusting.
I love it. Okay.
I think that I'm probably going to try to contact Merrick about the diamonds to see if maybe he can gather those for me. It's the least he can do after fucking with me all this time.
Do we wanna? Okay, I'll leave it to you. That's fine.
I don't know where else we'd source $20,000 worth of diamonds.
I'm scared.
It's 3,000.
Again.
Oh, 3,000. Okay.
3,000 gold pieces of diamonds, but we already confirmed that there's no diamonds in Brimshander for sale right now.
Indeed.
Do you
For
need
sale and
backup on that,
available
or are
are
you is
different.
that a solo mission?
Yeah, I suppose that I could do like a solo trip. No, because I got to work on the golem. Oh no, I guess any magic user can work on the golem. It doesn't have to be me. So I could go on a quest for the diamonds, and Darius or Verathok could work on the golem while I'm gone.
All right.
We
Is
were
anyone
also going to
back
ask
to this about like what our immediate items are?
We were also going
What
to
did
ask
you
the
say?
Giants about the diamonds.
Giants.
Yeah, they might have diamonds.
Verathok has a relationship with the giant lady. We could.
Yeah.
He has relations with the giant lady.
Nice.
A diamond chip for them is a
Here we
pretty
go,
big
saucy,
diamond. So.
saucy.
Yeah.
Is time being weird right now? Are we
Tide
just
is
freeballing
weird.
our next week before leading up to this?
Well, that's kind of what we're planning.
All right, then I will, over the course of the next couple days, spend 32 hours learning the 6 spells that I got from Spell Scrolls, and spending 800 gold in materials to do so.
That's pretty sweet. What was the rule for this? How many hours per level spell?
2 hours per level, and got out of 6 scrolls, it adds up to 16 levels, so 32 hours and 50 gold per level, so 800.
Mhm.
All right.
Nice.
Day
On
and a
my
half
docket
straight,
right now.
just notes.
Love it.
For Lemarquis, I'm testing capability of the dome on top of the prison. I'm gauging guards, armor, some chatter. I will create forge docks if we need to, if we're going the infiltration route, and I will start pre-digging tunnel based on the success of us knowing that it's a safe space to get into. That's on my docket.
Le Marquis, sorry, I'm going to write this all down. Le Marquis, you're doing tunnel.
Tunnel, actually, I'll even start digging some of the hole if we're going that route for Meemaw. I will
Guard
gauge the
uniforms.
guards. I want to get guard uniforms and pre-digging tunnel.
All right, so it's
Okay,
gonna
and
take you.
test dome.
It's gonna take you 1 hour to dig out a 5-foot, or like a human-sized tunnel, and support it. Like where you're digging it out to the point where it's not going to collapse. 1 hour for 5 feet.
We have 5 days, so.
We have plenty of time with that.
Yeah, you spend a few hours doing that. Make
Okay,
it a-
so I've got. Sorry, go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. I was thinking make it like a 10-foot deep by 10-foot kind of square.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
get a big area
he's
of
gone
rug.
down. He's gone down quite a few feet and started tunneling his way towards the prison.
Well, I haven't started just yet, just until, because I still want to do it. Just the first thing I want to do is throw a rock at the dome. Is the dome, number one, visible?
It is not visible, but you walk up to it and it's a physical interaction. You know what I mean? Like you can walk up to it and it's like a solid wall.
It's like that feeling you get right before you're struck by electricity. It's like, ooh.
No, it's like walking up to an invisible wall. It's like you walk up to it and it's just like, boom, it's there. It doesn't hurt
Okay,
you. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't repel you. Yeah.
Try to go
All right,
through.
then what I want to do first is, is there any response to me being any, like, is there a guard response? Like, is there like a sensor that says, hey, high alert, there's somebody near this? Like, if I touch it, does something happen?
No.
Okay. Then I will burrow. I want to see it. I will use an action to burrow and see if I can get underneath it.
Sorry, first, before we start doing that, can I get a list of, Bourbon, what are you working on?
Happy to help Zod with the shopping and, I guess, decorating of the house.
We're choosing out the French country decor.
Yeah, it's.
There's just going to be skulls all over the place when we come back.
It's
so
pretty dark, gothic.
Zod, besides shopping, what are you doing? Are you going to lay like the wood floor to hide her?
Yeah, well, we're gonna basically get the window covering so it's people can't see in. We're gonna clean things up. We've decided that we're gonna try to booby trap the front entrance too. So we're gonna get some caltrops that we can put down on the ground like Home Alone style afterwards at
Like a
nighttime.
Home Alone situation where there's like something
The
hanging
paint
from
can
the
coming down.
Yeah.
It's like a
Get some heat
Home Alone situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, heat metal for the door handle, the doorknob.
Okay,
Would you guys
I'm
want?
going to be
Would you
getting
guys want
diamonds.
a glyph? Would you guys want a glyph of warding
Yeah,
Couldn't hurt.
on the door?
Yep. Every night. Yeah, we're setting up so that we can have tracks. If there's a back door, we just nail it shut. We're not even fooling around. There's no exit for anyone else. We're just no entry for anyone else.
Are we
the
for
back
entry
door.
and exit just climbing through the window?
Us, yeah, if we have to. We were going through our own windows, but we just don't want someone coming in the back door. We want them to meet like a.
Okay, so Darius, you're focusing on learning Dispel Magic and what other spell were we going to use?
So I'm learning
Concealment?
non-detection, knock, dispel magic, sending, vampiric touch, and spider climb.
Okay.
Learning all of those into my spell book, spell scrolls are done, that I have them and I can prepare them the day of. But that will not leave me with much in terms of offense outside of cantrips. So
That's fine. I think if we run this right, we're not going to need to go into combat. I hope that's the case.
Mhm.
And then as far as Ahmed and
Chris sitting
Barathok,
there twirling his mustache.
Be prepared.
should I pack?
we should have discussed this when he was gone.
Everything has tremor sense.
God, don't give him ideas. What the hell?
I already have
Sorry.
ideas. This is all y'all. I'm just
Spell magic for the
dude,
tongue.
listening to y'all. Y'all are giving
Non-detection
me
for evil.
ideas as I listen to y'all.
What, Sam, what were you going to ask Darius to prepare? You were going to ask something else at the end there?
Can I go potty? Potty? No? Okay.
No. I mean, I only have so many 3rd level slots, and I don't have my ring of spell storing anymore. So I'm kind of picking and choosing between Thunderstep or Sending.
Oh, go Thunderstep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
long
a good,
distance communication. Yeah. How far away do you think we're going to be from each other?
I hope not too far, but Thunderstep may save you and someone else in a pinch, right?
Yeah.
Well, realistically, who's got an escape plan? I at least have my ability to burrow. I can save myself.
We can go through walls, so I can get out of a sticky situation.
I've got Thunderstep.
I as well.
We don't have a plan to get. Somebody needs to have a way to Does Thunderstep allow you to bring Mima? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Willing creature
I
takes
can-
them with it.
I also think my Shadowfell brand can take me, but I don't think it can take anyone else through like a wall or something.
Once we have her in hand, we could daisy chain it. You know, teleport her 90 feet, and then someone else grab her, do another 90 feet, potentially up in elevation or down lower to our exit point. I don't know what you guys want to do. We don't know where she is in this prison, or what it's going to take to get.
Everyone would be able to recognize her, at least based on that sketch, right? Like everyone has like studied the sketch. You guys got this horrifying look of this.
We can't unsee it. We cannot unsee it.
The ravages of time come for us all.
I will definitely post the prison here in just a couple minutes, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to find. I'm still trying to find the map.
Chris is having fun, just not like having to take charge right now, which is great for you.
That's right. This is all you. This is amazing.
Would it be advantageous to take detect magic?
I don't think so.
No.
I think I can do that as a ritual. So give me a second. Let me check.
I have detect magic as well if need be.
Oh, okay.
And yes,
No,
it is
yeah,
a ritual.
I've got
It is a
identify.
ritual, but yeah, I'm gonna unprepare it.
Oh yeah, you should never have it prepared. Yeah, don't prepare that.
Zod, did you have a good relationship with Mima? Like, she's not gonna like run and freak out of our trying to get her out.
No, Mima raised Zod. He, like I said, he didn't know his father, and the fact that his father is now kidnapped the only kind of parent he's known, yeah, that doesn't sit well with him. So yeah, no, as far as he knows, Mima's the only family he's ever considered.
Have we tried prisoner visitation? Have we tried like just going in and just saying, "Hey, I'm here to see prisoner Mima"?
No, we have not.
No.
It's a super max. I doubt that they're going to let people in.
They're letting people in.
Like, might work actually.
But do it under a disguise. Oh,
yeah, of course.
Don't come back and try to break her out by doing that.
You could go in as like some sort of religious figure. People are generally respectful towards religious figures.
We should
I think that'd be a good start, just to see how well we can identify her and just say.
Yeah, if we could figure out exactly where she is, that would help a lot.
We could question that merchant to see if they have any anti-magic at the prison that would say dispel disguises and leave, say, me exposed and unable to get out.
Does anybody have anything that would like help charm a person to make it like easier for you to get in?
This is awesome.
Command.
Help what?
This is so happy.
All it's gonna take, it's gonna be one bad spell, and the entire plan's gonna go to shit. It's gonna be dog shit.
Prison.
Where it's like somebody saves, one of the NPCs saves, and it's like, all right, cool. Another combat encounter for murdering people.
Mm.
But celebrating, Chris.
Yeah, we definitely want to question the
Happy birthday to me.
passed
Thank you,
out
guys.
merchant. We want to find out more information of defensive status of this prison. Anti-magic.
I can go in as a lawyer. I can go in pretending to be the adjudicator for Mima.
For Mima's counsel?
Mima's counsel. And I can say, and that's falling under client attorney privilege. Nothing would be recorded. I just need to speak to Mima and tell her about the escape plan that's fermenting right now.
Okay.
We're dealing with a shadow regime here. I don't know if they're going to be very respectful of attorney-client privilege.
Then I'll bring it all the way to the court. I'll bring it to the Supreme Court of the area
I'm
if you got
say
it.
that all of you know that there is no lawyers. We've done away with the evil of lawyers. In this
Wait,
version of
they
Hey!
have themselves in this world?
Hey, I want to be a lawyer. I'm planning on going to law school, you tool.
Yeah, Chris.
I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back. Lawyers are evil. They're clowns. They're evil.
Lawful
Do you know
evil.
what I want? Do you know what kind of lawyer I want to be? Do you know why I want to go to law school?
To stop other evil lawyers.
I'm gonna stop now before I get myself in even more trouble.
We're not getting sponsored by
Sam
Sam Bernstein.
on like last week. Like Jesus Christ, what am I gonna do this week? I'm just gonna get people to quit the D&D campaign. Come on, man.
Chris is no longer allowed in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
That's right. I'm done. I was just gonna like clown.
That's right. Step off.
Anyway, yeah.
Step off, back away, slink away, Chris.
Yep, I'm done. I'm done. But there's no lawyers in D&D.
That's fine.
So there's either no trials.
Spiritual advisor? You could be the spiritual advisor.
I still have, yeah, exactly. I'll still have a way in, a way that in what way? So number one, if there's prisoner visitation, Zod, you know your grandmother. What would she accept? Because you can easily turn people away. What if I want to say, "Hey, I want to visit"?
If you say the phrase,
any of you that would have been to any prisons, yes, there's been prison visitation, but I would say that none of you have ever dealt with anything like this kind of prison before.
They're letting people into this prison, though, so there's got to be a way to at least have FaceTime with prisoners.
Money.
Should we have 2 infiltration groups?
If you were to say
One
to
with
me,
the golem,
the weather's been dark, I could use your brownies to cheer me up. She'll know that
What the fuck?
that it's me.
Zod, say that again. Sorry.
The nights have been dark, or the weather's been dark. I could use some brownies for cheering me up.
Jesus Christ.
Your family's weird.
I could use some brownies to cheer me
You
up.
better go with brownies.
Yeah.
Are they special brownies?
Only Mima can make them.
Well,
That's so not what I meant.
I had a Arrested Development joke. I'll stick it in her brownie. It's like,
Oh,
2.
Oh my God.
All right. So,
talking about an actual brownie.
yes.
all right. 3 infiltration groups, right?
Not tossing granny
Ahmed?
salad.
Hold on. Ahmed and Le Marquet disguise as guards. Morgan and Bourbon bring in the salt barrels for delivery inside, whereas myself and Zod go in as priests doing a charitable donation of books and stuff to their prison library. That gets us all in.
If they allow.
Okay, so
But I can easily write. I actually have a feature that I can forge any document that you need. It's unquestionable what it is. So I can easily write whatever you need me to. That gives you legal clearance on the way in. But before we even get to that point, I want to make contact with Mima. I want to say, hey, be at this exact location, or at least be on the lookout. We're getting your ass out of jail. So I need
sorry, back up. Back up a
Guys.
second. I wasn't able to write down. So Varathok and Ahmed are going to go in as guards. Me and who is going with the cart?
No, Ahmed and Lemarquis are going
Ahmed and Leonard K are going as guards.
Sorry, say that. Okay, so who's going as guards? Lemarquis and who?
And Ahmed are going as guards.
Okay, me and who is doing the cart?
You, Varathok, and Bourbon are going in the cart with the salt and the golem.
Okay, 1 second. Cart team. And then it'll be Zod and Darius.
Our Teen Pious
Yes, sir.
to
Religious
attempt a
team.
charitable donation of books and other literature for the inmates.
Okay,
It gets us all in.
cool. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Lemarquis, you're going to go in and kind of scout out the prison ahead of time. As a what?
Separate from anyone else, yes. I want to.
At least find out where she is.
Yeah.
About that, and around a Tuesday, I have access to the sending spell. I can cast that a few times to stay in contact with her.
Oh, fuck. Wait, Sam, you said you're out next weekend?
Yeah.
Yes.
God damn it.
Not
Sorry.
No. Great for you. That's fantastic for you. Just, oof.
It gives you guys more time for home decoration. And it builds the suspense.
Hey, can we?
We're gonna have a.
Can we maybe like find another night to play or another time to play to continue this?
If you guys are good, I'm free Wednesday, Thursday of this week.
I'm free every night. I'm single.
Wednesday,
Ayo.
Thursday.
Either of those.
I could do Wednesday or Thursday.
What about you, Sam?
I can do Wednesday.
Okay.
Well, let's see what everybody else can do, but
Yeah. Maybe
I'll put a thing in Messenger.
we've still
make
got
up
30
Wednesday.
minutes left at least, unless you guys want to
Yep.
continue further on, because I'm happy to go as long as you all want to.
Well, I think we're
While you
still.
all
No, I mean,
plan
like,
in
this
your new
nice,
house,
it
you all
definitely
y'all
feels
got
like a whole
house.
party thing.
Y'all
Yeah,
got
I'd like to have the whole
house.
party together for it.
Yeah. Hey, we're just kind of just filtering the disguise of the home, basically. Still make some cow traps. Like I said, booby traps, renovations, shopping for the renovations. We still need to acquire diamonds.
God, you're making the booby traps the wrong direction.
Yeah, they should be facing out, not in.
You should be facing toward the door. Like,
No, once they're in, they're stuck in here with us. It's not we're stuck in here with them. You know when you run to the back of the theater to escape the fire, only to find that the back door's been welded shut. That kind of thing.
it's not me who's stuck in here with you. It's you stuck here with me.
I will also make a map of the house so you guys have a house to decorate on Roll20, and I'll give you all. I don't even know how to give you guys access to that, but we'll figure that part out.
My decoration
I put a poll in the messenger chat so that we can figure out which day everybody's available.
Okay.
Oh, my dog's barking.
Does anyone need anything shared spell-wise and some rings of holding or anything? I'm good with what I have. I put Revivify back in and I have my 2 shields. That's all I have, so. Anyone need anything, though? Sam took his off, so.
Oh, sorry.
As the 5 of you are discussing these plans over the table, you all hear a heavy knock at the front door.
Get the paint cans ready.
I cast invisibility.
Is there a little like eye hole on the door?
Sure.
Or Chris, you tell me.
Somebody lift up the cardboard and look out the window.
Chris, is there an eye hole on? Oh, Chris, is there an eye hole on the door?
There's an eye hole in the door.
Okay, I'd like to peek out and see who it is.
It is the same person that Morgan bought the house from, or at least paid the money to purchase the house for the month.
I would not recognize them, so because Morgan did that alone. But I would call to Morgan.
And they seem to be holding a cake.
Huh, poison.
Okay.
Housewarming.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go and open the door.
There's no need to be like on arms, but I would call Morgan to the door. Like, hey, do you recognize this person?
I'm going to hold open the door halfway, but I'm going to ready a firebolt in my hand behind the door.
You see that same person that you bought the house from, or purchased the house from for the month, and he holds out a cake and says, "As a little housewarming, seems you may be a little secretive, but here nonetheless. I do hope you'll treat the property with the respect that it deserves. It's a nice place."
Thank you. We appreciate your kind gift, and we will treat the home as if it's our very own.
Wonderful. If you need anything, the neighbors are quite willing to help. And passes the cake and backs off from the door.
The door.
Have a good rest of your day.
You gotta, like, slip it silence.
Did he see anyone else in the house besides me, or was it just me in the doorway that he saw?
Just you in the doorway that he saw.
Okay.
Didn't even get his name.
Morgan, did you use a false name buying this location?
I think I did. I mean, it's not like there's any official ID or anything that they could have checked. So yeah, I would have used a different name, like
Mary Poppins.
Did you pay? You paid up front, so all that matters is
I'm Mary Poppins, bitch. That's right.
Oh crap! I gotta go to the run to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. And yes, I used a fake name.
Instead of Morgan, it's
She
American.
gave it away. She's gonna go crap. That's right.
American Poppins.
That's right.
Oh, guys, I messed up. I put the name as Zod down on the lease.
That's right.
I can't wait to you anyway.
What are you talking about? It's spelled correctly. It's just pronounced Zood.
Zood.
Campaign 2, like the first Easter egg, dude, is gonna blow all y'all's mind. Can't wait.
Chris, I am so excited for campaign 2. I can't tell you. Like, actually coming in ground level on a campaign, that sounds...
It's refreshing to be level 1 again.
It is! You get to learn, like, all your weird quirks about your class, like, on the way up.
Dude, I'm doing, this is gonna start off completely different from everything else that I've done. Like, completely different.
TPK session 1, let's go.
Nope, not
Don't be afraid to kill us, though. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah, for real, Chris. If you want to kill us, please punish us, Daddy.
Dude,
Dungeon Daddy, please.
Dude,
We have an ongoing bet as to how many characters we run through.
Campaign 2 will be a little more ruthless, but
Nice.
well, only because I'm learning, and there's 7 of you, so 7 of you is hard to manage. Like a party of 5.
Kill us.
Party of
No,
5,
don't kill it. Let us die.
CR
If we
levels
choose
at,
to die.
like if you're doing like battles for, you guys are all like at this point level 9. But you know what I mean? It's like, dude, when I do a battle, I have to add like an extra like 2 or 3 CR for the monster, just for you guys.
Mhm.
Just because there's so many of you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm learning as I'm going. But
Mhm.
campaign 2 is gonna be dude. It's like I said, it's gonna start off a lot, 100% different than I've done any of my other campaigns.
Hey guys, what I missed?
Chris leveled us up 3 levels.
That's right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Y'all are like level 17s now. Wow,
17, hell yeah!
Wow.
That's right.
Take it.
Eat your polio string cheese and no, I'm just fucking with you.
I used to love that cheese growing up.
Dude, polio string cheese is amazing.
Wrap it in a little bit of like lunch meat, and then you zap it for a second.
Oh,
Anyway, back to
Never
what
thought to try that.
you guys were planning and plotting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So Bourbon and Zod, do you guys need cash? Are you able to source the material that you need?
Yeah, I got it. We're
I
good.
am completely broke.
I'll give you guys 2,000 gold out of the party fund for incidentals.
You
So
go ahead and
somebody
take
add it to
that.
your. So that'll bring us down to 3,090 gold for the party fund.
I would like to go back to the armory and hand over the other 2 swords in exchange for all my sweet money.
Hey, that's my money, fool.
No, the deal was with me.
Bourbon and Zod, you're able to procure any kind of furniture that you want with the funds that you have. I'm
We're
going to
going
say for
for-
you to fully furnish the house, it's going to cost you 1,800 gold pieces.
Ooh, okay. We went with
That's
a
really cheap.
French.
That's supplying beds, nightstands.
That's not bad, okay? You could,
Oh, it's pretty
So
That's
pretty.
pretty cheap.
I envision
Little
dark.
planters. We're gonna need
bedrooms.
like little wall decor.
can I get like a nautical motif to my room? Like
It's
forgot
all
Well, no,
country.
this
I think might be
this
a little
is
different.
supplying
Yeah.
beds and nightstands and tables in each room.
it's all dark wood with
And
gothic
you have,
French
you've purchased
country house look.
utensils and a little bit of food, enough to supply all of you for a week.
All right.
For the gold that
Couple
I, for the
pigs.
gold that I said. You have meat. You have fruit and veggies.
Don't forget the tea.
Yeah.
go let's eat, Queen. Do you guys
So-
need to spend the day like assembling the IKEA furniture? Like,
Mhm.
Well, you're told that it's going to be that it'll all be delivered by the next morning.
Okay.
And throughout the day, as you do this and you get home, that or you get back to this place, all of you are dealing with furniture being brought into the house: beds, nightstands, a couch, a table, cutlery.
We just have them.
kitchen.
We
All
just
right,
have
everyone,
them.
strength checks for moving day.
Yeah, we just have them drop it off at the front.
fuck
We don't let
moving
them in the
day.
house.
What is that line from Friends where he's like, when they're trying to move the mattress?
Pivot!
Pivot!
Fucking Ross.
I need a chaise in my room. Did you guys get a chaise for me?
We need the shiz. I know you cannot live without just shiz. I say disgruntled.
In my parlor.
I'm actually gonna make a map of the house tonight.
Flame Arcade, what are you
that's
talking
actually
about?
What I'm gonna do.
Nice.
I'm actually gonna make a map of the house.
I took a chaise in the outhouse, but I don't want one in my room.
All right, Chris, I am going to the outside of the dome. I threw a rock. You said that there was no response to that. I would like to burrow. I want to see if I can burrow into the prison. Do I hit a wall?
Where are you doing this?
We need a map of the prison first. We need the rough sketch that I was able to get.
Okay, so I'll put that up here in just a little bit as well, for you guys to contemplate throughout the week. But at this point, he's outside of the dome. Where outside of the dome are you doing this? Are you doing this off in the woods, or are you doing?
Oh,
this
yeah,
by a
sure, yeah,
road,
definitely.
Or
I definitely would not be doing this, obviously.
I think you should practice beneath our current house before you go and try it on the dome, because we're going to need to figure out how to structurally support it.
He's already doing it.
No, I'm already there. Yeah, no, I just want to see if I'm going to penetrate. If the dome continues.
Make a stealth check for me to see how incognito you are at digging a hole.
If I was in a position to throw a rock at the dome and it caused no alarm, I don't think that I need to be stealthy to dig underground.
All right, so you're just gonna dig? Okay. You get down about 15 feet and you see an end to the dome.
What do you mean see an end to the dome? I thought you couldn't see the dome.
As you dig down 15 feet, where that dome, that physical barrier was, as you're using your shovel,
Claws.
you get forward and it's like and you're able to. It's not there anymore. You can move forward. If that makes sense.
All I needed to know.
You know what I mean? Like as you're digging down and you're like, and I'm digging on a wall and you're like, and it's like, and you go further than the wall was. And as you proceed to dig, you realize that you're under the wall.
So roughly 15 feet down, I can get under the wall. So good to know. All right, great, fan-fucking-tastic. Let's go.
So we're not even going to need to spell magic then.
Well, the point is, it's not going to be a tunnel. I can burrow for myself, but you guys will have the hole. But like Chris said, it is still difficult terrain for you.
You also realize that you are about 150 feet. That the house that you've rented is about 150 feet from the dome.
That's really close.
It's going to take you.
Damn, the dome goes out that far?
It does.
Shit. And how far is the dome from the prison?
About a quarter of a mile.
Getting a real Shawshank up in here.
Okay, so how long is it going to take us to traverse the half mile, to dig a tunnel a half mile? In that case,
Too long.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be. All we need to do is get past the dome, not necessarily the prison itself. So that's our escape plan: is under the dome. Then,
how do we get the cart under the dome?
The cart doesn't need to get through the dome. The cart just needs to get through the security checkpoint, and then in which case,
we can abandon it.
Yeah, we don't need the cart to come back with us. It just needs to get allowed through the initial security checkpoint. It doesn't matter about getting the cart back out.
And the
if
security
we can get out through the tunnel, that's fine.
You do realize.
But we needed.
All of you realize that it's going to take you about a week to burrow to the dome. A tunnel big enough to get all of you out.
Unless somebody has Dispel Magic or can do something crazy on the way out, we can figure something out.
I have Dispel Magic and I have Shatter. I could disrupt the earth with the thunder damage to make it easier. Or I could try Dispel Magic in the entire dome, which I don't want to do. But I thought the checkpoint was leading up to the prison, not the outside of the dome.
The checkpoint is only an entry for 2 of our members to be entered as guards and to allow a golem in. It's not
into the prison, but the dome is surrounding the entire compound. So how are we going to get all of our supplies and ourselves to the checkpoint if we can't go under the dome initially?
How many people initially need to come in through the dome?
The religion team and the guard team and the cart team.
Those people just need to go. Those people have entry regardless. They're just coming in. That's fine. They don't need the dome. They don't need the tunnel.
The tunnel is for getting out. Nobody has to go in through the tunnel. We're not supposed to be taking anybody in through the tunnel.
Right.
The point of the tunnel was to have a way directly from the prison out beyond the dome.
Okay.
Precisely. Yeah.
Chris, you look like you're
I-
DJing.
I understand now. Okay.
Blow my fuse. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, sorry. You ain't got
Take your shirt off, ho.
Blow my fuse. Anyway, sorry. Kicks.
Okay.
I could cast non-detection on Mima and invisibility, so no one could see her. We could, I don't know, stuff her back into the cart where the books come from and walk out with her.
Aren't those both concentration based? You can cast both of those
No.
on the same.
Non-detection is kind of like Death Ward. It's just an effect that stays on them, and then invisibility would be concentration.
In which case, you're going to be a non-combatant because we need to keep you out of the way.
Exactly. But I'm not there for combat anyway. I'm there to deliver books.
No, but in which case, we need to pair you with somebody that is at least going to be a sponge for you. So,
Yeah,
Vaughn
Zod.
or Zod, yeah.
Yeah, Zod's fine. We just need to find her in the first place.
That's why we
Like I
have
said,
the marquee going in
I
ahead
spent
of
the whole
time.
day digging, so I haven't even reported back to you guys. So,
Yeah.
or no, it doesn't even take a whole day digging because it literally takes me my speed. It took me one action. It took me 6 seconds.
While you're digging, we're not shopping, so
Yeah.
we're all busy anyway.
So 6 seconds to dig 30 feet. How many feet are in that mile? You said half a mile?
Well, that's
That's burrowing. It's not the same as digging the actual tunnel that you would need.
Yeah, that's
Does that
something
make
that
it wider than-
he could crawl back out of, and anybody else that would be bigger than him would have a problem with, and anybody going into that would have you'd be half your movement. Unless you have a burrow.
Which isn't terrible. Honestly, just dash, and you guys could possibly get out of there.
We have to do it faster than the golem can be defeated, and because as soon as the golem is defeated and turns back into clay or whatever, they're going to know that it was a prison break. So we have to be able to get out faster.
Is there some way we can cover up the hole that we go through in our escape?
Yeah, shatter, or like you can literally collapse the tunnel then after we're out.
Because then we
I
have
think
to
we
worry
also
about
need
sewers.
we need to dig the tunnel in the opposite direction of where our safe house is, because we don't want them to find that tunnel and follow it directly to
Right.
our exit point.
Yeah. Do the escape tunnel.
And we may need, if we're gonna do the haste option, which is everyone takes a haste spell right before they leave. You guys need to come down from haste, basically. So we may need a cart.
Well, haste only gives us a minute of double speed, and
Yeah, and then after that you gotta.
if we're not, that goes by quick if we're not in combat.
And then and after that you're like slowed for a. Like there's a.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you need a cart after the fact, and then you
want a
just get
cart
out of there.
with horses waiting at the exit of
At the exit.
hole.
Whatever, you take the haste. Whatever, you take the haste. You have a minute, and the minute is just to cover the amount of time. That's 6 seconds at a time for turn. So you can cover a lot of ground in that. 120 feet times 60 seconds. Well, not 120 feet. 120 feet to something.
I think the most important thing. The most important thing that we need to do right now is to send somebody in to pre-scout out the layout of the interior of the prison. Because we can't make any plans until we know how far the wall of the prison is from wherever Mima is being kept.
We
All right,
should've
then
looked-
I volunteer with Loomis to go in under the guise. Sorry, Loomis. Sorry, with Darius as a servant of the Church of bounteous of ample bosom.
That sounds
I
fantastic.
apologize for that. That was gross.
I wasn't even showing off what I got. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I was trying to hide it. You guys are killing me.
Quit sexually harassing Chris.
I'll objectify you with your chicken legs. All right, the Church of the Chicken Leg.
That's right. It's like, dude, it's called scarecrow arms.
I saw you drop pants earlier.
That's right. I did.
No one,
You want me to do it again? No, I'm not.
Yes,
Can
sir.
I'm not.
Anyone cast gaseous form? We can cast that on Mimon. She could just float out of the place.
No,
Like a
gaseous
fart
form
in the
sucks.
wind.
They can only
I'm
move 10
willing to
feet
go in
around.
with somebody. I think we could cover it if I go in with somebody, but I also need to work on the guard aspect of it. So
I think you should just go up and like apply for a job. Like actually be on point as the guard, not
Can I
as a
join your
disguise.
shadow regime?
hey guys, can I be a guard? Can I apply for guard?
Do you have any
And I
entry level
shook the
position?
boss's hand and I said,
What are your benefits? What's
Do
your
you have a
PTO
401k?
policy?
"Oh, open enrollment doesn't start yet." Okay.
Oh, definitely has
Do you observe all bank holidays?
How many vacation days do we got?
Well, I have to torture the prisoners, or is that just like a perk?
So if I plunder on my off time, is that like taxable under your plan, or
Do you
Who do I
is
cast
lunch an
into?
hour or
I
half
mean,
hour?
if I cast an
15 minutes.
SPD from raping a prisoner
Oh,
off
Christ.
time, like
All right, now we're demonetized. Thanks, Rob. You fuck.
hints earlier, don't demonetize me.
Just had to say the R word, didn't you?
Lots of words start with R.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, like being responsible.
Responsible is an R word. Demonetize. Shut up.
Reasonable.
Chris is having such a hard time right now.
God damn it.
Chris would be mad at me.
Oh my god, I broke my shit. Just stay up there. Whatever you're gonna do. Alright.
All right, it's 4
Okay,
o'clock.
so-
We're calling.
That was
Limarkey,
that was-
next week, Limarkey is going to go and scout out the prison ahead of time, get us an accurate sketch, then we can plan where he can start tunneling into the prison, right?
I don't
Yes,
know
but I
we're
also
talking next
want
week.
to
Why are
find
are we
where
done- are we done
Meanwhile
now?
is.
Are we done now? Are you guys like calling
I-
it
I'm-
right now? Is that what you guys are doing?
I got nothing to do today.
Yeah, just planning where we're going next week, right?
I got nothing to do.
Alright, well then you guys can keep doing what you're doing.
Well, we need a print map of the prison, though. Do you got that?
Alright, well then let's take 5 minutes, let's take 10 minutes, and I got something. Give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
Boy.
And I'll go as long as
Okay.
y'all want to. Boy.
Boy.
Dun,
What is that?
dun, always forever. Bum, 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 always forever. Bum, bum. I got nothing. That's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Okay, he can't hear us now. Okay.
All right, what do you got? What do you got?
Well, I think we need to figure out what he's going. Oh fuck, he can hear us.
I'm always listening.
That's
You remember
weird.
when he would like go into like a room that's fully stone and it would sound like God when he would talk? Like he would just echo everywhere.
Well, I guess we can't have a private conversation.
All right, so let's just talk about our strange right now. So yes, I
Y'all
think
do your thing.
for
I'm gonna
one-
smoke a cigarette, and I'm gonna get on my maps. So you're good. Have your conversation.
Turn off the sound on your computer.
there's no proof that he's gonna do it. He can just
I believe him.
Y'all are on your own.
Squar sucks. Squar is a terrible band. Okay, it didn't work.
In the week
That
leading
too
up to
soon?
the
You should have waited like 10 seconds, dickhead. Like, come on, man.
He fucking wasn't listening.
Turn
I
off
told
your
you. I told you he's lying. He
It
lied.
sucks. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? You gotta wait. Like,
That's the
at
proof.
least
That's the
15
proof that you were
seconds.
fucking listening.
Yeah,
I guess we
You're a liar. We can't trust our DM. Our DM is a liar.
To play.
Terrible Dungeon Daddy.
He came back.
Literally asked him to do one thing. He doesn't even do it.
Just such a
Okay,
terrible
what are we
DM.
All right. So, in this week, how else can I help you guys leading up to this?
All
Oh, we
right,
got
as we discussed, I think we need a strong man inside the prison. So I think not.
I think
Not
it's you and Ahmed.
If you want someone who's already positioned inside the prison, I could probably do it. I've been a bounty hunter. I could bring someone in, or I could.
That would be better cover. Is literally just someone coming in and going, "Hey, here's prisoner for you." You at least have the background for it.
And I would be already in. I've worked with these types before. Like, I've worked with prisons.
Okay. You want to do that?
So in which case we get 2 people in at once, where it's like, "Hey, here's ragtag murderer Morgan or whoever. I don't fucking know." Like, hey, we get somebody in surreptitiously.
I mean, if Chris says it's gonna take us a week to plan all this, I could easily go get a real bounty. I can go find somebody, I think.
Sure. That sounds cool, actually.
We can register a fake bounty as well
Oh, yeah.
for one of our own.
So my focus right now, I am no longer building the tunnel to hide Mima. I am only focused right now on building the escape tunnel, the back channel. Like as a
But
tunnel
then how are we going to get out?
This is the back channel on the way out. I can start working on that, and that could be all of my. No. It is the way out. Yeah.
And you just don't make it all the way in until we're in.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
But it's already
Until the day of.
Yeah.
So would we be inside and we would need to bust through the floor or the wall or what have you to enter into that tunnel space and then collapse it behind us? Is that what I'm understanding?
I think that's pretty good.
That's the only way to get into the tunnel you pre-made if it's not already.
I mean, we don't even need to collapse it. I do have the decanter of endless water. I can flood it after the fact.
True.
Not while we're in it.
That's
Not while
smart.
we're in it.
That's really smart. I can
I
pick
like
up
that. It
another
would make it harder
scroll.
for them to follow us.
Yeah. I can pick up another few scrolls of, what is it called? Shape stone, which can affect a 5x5 area of rock and move it out of the way to access the
Get out of
tunnel.
here! Get out of here, you!
I think that there's another thing that we need to figure out. I just thought of beforehand. Is the tunnel going, or is the dome going to affect our magic? Because we've encountered that before.
Well,
Where our magic has been negated.
Like literally, all I need to do is just get under the dome and just
Test.
cast a spell and see what happens.
See what's going on down there.
It shouldn't be a problem because all I need to do is just tunnel back. I'm fine. So
Yeah. I would test it underground so you're not seen trespassing.
well, I'm already aware that like where the ground ends. So like if I test it underground, I just need to test it like at a point where I'm underground but not underneath the bubble?
Yeah. You're past the lip of the bubble. You'd be inside the dome, essentially.
All right, that's something. All right, I'll put that down.
That makes sense?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to do is make contact with Mima, and I
Figure out
think
exactly where her cell is. That's the most important.
yeah, and I want to masquerade as somebody getting on the way in.
If we have several days, Darius can send a sending spell to Mina.
Yeah, I can cast sending.
Yeah.
See if she replies. If it doesn't find a target, then the prison cannot be detected upon. It's like divination proof, essentially.
Mm-hmm. But she may at least know what floor or ward or section she's in.
Right. If her cell has a number, that would help.
Or at least above ground.
Yeah. If
What
she has
time
a
of day do
window.
we want to
That's
do
the thing.
this?
I'm a prison inspector. I'm coming in saying, hey, I'm trying to see if you guys are up to snuff. I need to see what all your numbers are. Make sense.
And you can.
We should do this.
For that?
I can easily forge the papers.
We
for
should
that.
do this
What time of day do we want to do this?
Torture implements.
early
make sure they're
morning
sterilized.
when all the prisoners are out of their cells.
We should do it like at like a yard time when they're allowed to be out of their cells, or like a meal time or something, somewhere where people are going to be gathered together and the golem can cause chaos while we settle away.
In which case, we need to slip the word to Mima to go into solitary. It's actually probably better to extract her from solitary while everyone else is out in the yard.
But solitary is the most guarded place of the prison. Isn't
I
it?
will
Could
upload
in herself?
an outline of the top of the prison here in just a little bit, and let you guys table talk your way through this throughout the week.
We could also
throughout the
employ
next
some
2
giants just to
weeks,
knock down the walls.
until Wednesday. Till Wednesday.
Even if we don't play, I'll fucking hop on with you guys just to like keep workshopping this. Like, I will fucking figure this out. I will break this cookie.
You break the code.
Dude. I'm going to encourage table talk and let you guys plot and plan when I'm not here.
Well, hopefully we hear
yeah,
from Brandon and Cole about Wednesday.
If they can play Wednesday. If not, well then Wednesday we'll see what you guys want to do. If not, we can just get on and you guys can keep doing your
with Sam being gone Sunday, worst case scenario, we'll figure something out. Like,
Mm.
Yeah, if we could do the heist on Wednesday, that'd be best, and then Sunday would be the fallout.
Good
we'll
luck,
figure
guys.
it out.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
All right, so what we're gonna need is, we're gonna have to lay out, and we're gonna need one more pass from Morgan or Verathok to verify things, verify strength points, chokeholds, see where guard patterns go. I'll work on that.
You need to see if we're going to be able to do magic inside the dome.
That's what I'm gonna work on. I also want to interview guards, see where we can get some of their armor for disguising, for blending in. Depending on, we may need to resize it depending on who's wearing it, but nobody's big. Nobody's like a weird size, right?
You're pretty big.
Bourbon, are you going to do the bounty thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find someone to an easy catch to bring in, just so I can get myself in.
Do you need some help?
If you're willing to help, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I usually work alone, but
Shut up.
I'll work on the diamonds.
Tell you.
Drama.
Let me just, it's a new day. Let me just rework my spells real quick. That'd be good.
I'm wondering if we should also be careful to not make our presence obvious around town, or if we should go to great lengths to make ourselves part of the community. Is it more suspicious? Which way is more suspicious?
Well,
The-
we
a
could
group of
try
our
and get an alibi, and I think it'd be better for us to mask up or to like disguise our identity in some way.
I tend to do that already because I find my appearance puts people off. So I usually wear like a mask and a hood, just in general. So I don't know that I would be recognizable except for my size. But I know you like to do like actually disguising
You
yourself.
don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know shit about me.
I know everything about you.
But no, you do not know everything about
As your
me.
manservant, this was the most important part of my
You don't know
career.
shit about me. But out.
Oh,
I think my name is
I
Lamarquis.
feel like I'm involved in the middle of a breakup.
I'm worried that your name isn't Lamarquis.
Zod stands
There
out
is
like
no
a sore
Lamarquis.
thumb, so.
There isn't a Lamarquis, idiot.
The DM
Please be nice to me.
is getting uncomfortable. I want to
Sorry,
be like
DM.
Hillary and munch on some polio string cheese.
Why do you keep calling it polio?
It's good for you to eat cheese. High
I
protein.
just remember the old polio string cheese commercials. Like, anyway.
It's frigo.
Ooh.
Leo.
Anyway, I was.
All right, so we all have our tasks.
Mhm.
Is there a way that we can just role play them out like quickly? Like, obviously, you guys already got the.
Like if it takes a week, can we just say that we did the stuff we did?
Yeah, fair enough.
All right,
Ooh, 3,000 diamonds. Hell yeah.
3 diamonds. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, so it's taking you guys a week. I'm gonna say at this point. This is where we're gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this session. After a week, Verathok and Ahmed have made their return. You guys have dug your way underneath the dome, and that's as far as you've gotten. You've amassed some resources, and Morgan, you're on the verge of being able to cast your spell to bring this golem to life.
Nice.
The second part of what I was doing, Chris, was going to be gauging the guards and figuring out their armor pattern and seeing if we could recreate that. Was I able to do that?
Yes.
And magic.
After a week of casing the joint, you're able to see the guards' times, at least when they're coming to the gates, and what is seemingly shift change, and able to replicate their armor. Should you go to take that reference and use it, you could definitely spill out and have someone recreate uniforms like that.
Okay, with the week, I would like to have somebody recreate that armor. If we have some time to do that, I'll have somebody just recreate that. I'll pay extra to keep it sneaky, to keep it like, hey, this is a totally illegal thing we're doing. I don't want anyone to be calling attention to the fact that I'm trying to like replace a cop, basically.
Say it's for a fancy dress party.
It's right. That's right. Yeah, it's for a price. It's a gag.
How many uniforms?
Did Brabant get his bounty? Oh, sorry.
I want one uniform. That's it. We only need one.
He looks at you and says, 300 gold pieces.
Done.
That
Easily done.
Pays for the costume.
Thanks, man. You're really doing me a solid. I would look so embarrassed at this fancy dress party. God, I'd have egg on my face.
We need to kill him later.
You don't need to kill him. I did a funny voice, so he's not going to know my.
Just hands you the clothing, all wrapped in a nice with a hanger and everything.
What?
Like it's just been dry cleaned.
Oh fuck yeah! All right.
Did Brabant get his bounty ready?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Turns out the paperwork was for a man known as Marquis Lee. And the resemblance is kind of uncanny.
So was it an outside party that we got for the bounty, or are we going to do it for somebody inside the party to be in the prison?
If Zod's going the religious route and like going in all pious, yeah, I could faux pas being a criminal. I don't mind.
Okay,
Alright,
so
then I'm
Darius is
volunteering-
off the religious team.
I'll bring you in.
You do
But we
realize
can
that any
Oh,
equipment and
all my
all your
stuff.
items that you're wearing would be subject to being taken from you by the.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I can put it in my bag of holding.
Yeah, give the bag of holding to Bourbon, and you can get him out right after the fact.
as soon as we're in a spot where, yeah.
Okay.
You get it
Yeah.
right away, unless you want to
Yeah.
put something in your prison pouch.
Oh.
It's a really big spell book, guys. I don't think it'll fit.
I call it a haversack.
Can you buy your holding?
Can you bag of holding? I mean, your prison pouch is a bag of holding.
I showed my underwear, and y'all are embarrassing me right now. This is the worst. Oh my
All right.
god.
Technically, Chris, we're after hours right now. This is the for the Patreons.
That's right.
Dark Knight.
All right. Bourbon, in your bag of holding, you have my +4 shield, my
+4 shield. What the fuck?
Nice.
yeah,
Okay, so Darius is going into prison as the
second is
bounty.
+5. Yeah, I'm a bounty. You get my shield, you get my longsword, you get my nice ring, get my crossbow, I'll throw away my Morning Star because who gives a fuck? And my scale mail armor and spellbook.
Well, just leave anything that you don't want to take
Yep.
with you. Just leave it at the safe house.
Everything else is at safe house.
There's a trash can outside of our house with like weapons.
Yeah.
Right. There's like a mace outside. Like whatever, dude. We don't need this shit.
The corpse, like the legs of a corpse just sticking out.
Like fuck off. We don't need this.
All right. Zod, Bourbon, I need you both to punch me in 2 separate places at the same time.
Well, hang on, we're not going yet.
Right before we leave, I would be happy to give you some
Right before we leave, I got a convincingly looked roughed up by a very majestic bounty hunter.
I know how to do it without making it hurt. Don't worry.
Do you need any resistance wounds?
I'm totally covered in things. I don't think it will matter.
Slight problem. If Bourbon is going to deliver Darius for the bounty ahead of time, it might look awkward when you come in with me and Verathok as part of the team delivering the cart of salt.
I have a disguise kit. I can easily mask up Bourbon to make him look completely different.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, especially if we're going to have a guard on the inside as our checkpoint, then we don't necessarily. We could just be, one group goes first, another group goes second. Form a line, and it should be okay. Like, folks get checked in single file regardless.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to assume we're all together.
I still want to work the angle where I can be a local interest group of a arbitrator who wants to speak with my client just to figure things out. So,
yeah,
you just want to roleplay suits.
Yeah.
Where's my client? I need to speak with her.
Y'all's weapons are also going to be confiscated probably, so bear that in mind.
Mine isn't.
I didn't see. You didn't mention that I saw people being disarmed. You just said that they were being bribed.
Well, this was outside the dome, or on the rim of the dome. You didn't see people being disarmed, but I'm gonna say that you would see that as they get closer, there's weapons searches, and just like any other prisoner jail, weapons are taken from.
What if we put all of our belongings into my bag of holding and we could secure it to the bottom of the wagon or put it in one of the barrels of salt down at the bottom?
How's that work with attuned weapons?
We're still attuned to them. We just don't have access to wield them. Yeah. I like the
Who's gonna dig?
The bottom of the barrel idea sounds pretty good.
I mean, who's going to dig through an entire barrel of salt to get to a bag that they don't even know is there?
I was just going to leave my bag out in the open on the cart with all the books and missionary stuff I was bringing.
Well,
it just looks like a regular bag.
If someone checking does a scan with detect magic, they're going to see the bag there glowing.
Oh well,
but not if it's under a thick thing of
True, I guess.
Is there any sort of material that stops magic being detected?
Let me look at detect magic.
I'm able to dig underground. I could dead drop all of our shit. I could just dead drop it somewhere.
Can you dig into maybe a storage room or something that it's impossible to know where you're.
I need to know where we are so that I can do it.
We need a layout, and then you could.
But I haven't triggered any alarms either which way.
Did you actually, when you were tunneling, did you actually go beneath? Did you go beyond the perimeter or into the perimeter of the dome?
Yes.
Or did you stay at the edge of it?
From what we did, I crawled under and I felt above the bubble of the dome. Like I felt like I went under it and through.
And did you test magic?
Not yet, no, because I came back before then, and I will try that again. I came back, and I haven't done that yet. That's on my docket agenda.
Go
Okay.
back into the dirt, dig boy.
I
So
will be.
Little mole.
Little marquee comes from the dirt. Little pig boy comes from the dirt.
So detect magic is blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So salt is crystal, which is
lead line
the same as stone.
so salt and stone, maybe.
And it said.
Yeah, I mean, between salt.
It did say dirt, right?
Yeah, 3 feet of wood or dirt,
Yep.
and also 1 foot of stone, a thin sheet of lead. Isn't lead like a metal, a crystalline thing? What if we did a false bot? What if we did a false bottom for the cart?
I don't think I mean, 3 feet of a false bottom is pretty stinking noticeable.
No,
I think the better plan is to.
No, you do a layer. You do a thin sheet of lead along the cart, have the bag underneath, and then slat it over with pallets of wood, and then stack a few of the barrels, the golem included, on top of that.
So now, all right, just considering that's now another hire. We now need to hire another person to create quality barrels for us, or at least a sheet for us, with them not ratting us out. Not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying it's just a consideration.
Cooper?
So I already purchased 4 barrels of salt to use as the smuggle in things. What we could do instead is, instead of putting it in the cart, we could commission just a box of lead to put the bag of holding in and just bury it in the salt.
That's fine, but I would just say put it further down and not obvious.
True. Sure. Because when someone opens up a barrel of salt, it's not like they're going to dig down 2 feet to check all of it.
I'll just need to
you
write.
stick down until like your wrist, and you swirl it around.
I'll write a forgery notice of why they need this much salt, because otherwise it's very confusing why they would need fucking 4 barrels of salt. I'll forge it. That's fine. I can do that.
Preserving bodies, something like that, maybe.
Whatever it is, yeah, I'll come up with a reason for it. But
It could be-
it's part of my background. I can write this, but yeah,
It could be live for sanitation.
it's very icy right now. Otherwise, you'll slip and fall on the roads.
Oh boy.
Well, I can take back 2 of these barrels of salt, and we could replace it with like pork or something. Kitchen supplies.
True.
Whatever it is, I can easily write the reason for it. I can forge any document that you need.
So you guys are all right. So I can
I'm
find
gonna say
the
that, Lamarque, you would need to see those documents first.
Yeah, that's what my next step is actually talking to the both the merchant that was going in and the I took the guard. So, well, I've seen guard patterns, but yeah, I was going to talk to the merchant next.
Okay.
So, if anyone wanted to talk to the the merchant with me, that's fine.
maybe he has lead that we can make into a
Get
box.
some lead.
True.
All right, nobody wants to shake down the merchant with me. That's fine.
And you can do it.
I'll go. I have an advantage on intimidation checks.
Morgan, did you catch the name of the specific merchant? Did you catch his name and company?
I don't know, Chris. Would I have heard him talking about that?
Yeah, you would have heard the name Cash.
That sounds familiar.
Merchant is named Cash. I need a different colored pen. orange.
Cash is usually green, but that's okay. Whatever.
Hey, in Europe, it's like red or something.
All kind of colors.
Okay. And what was he selling?
He's got
In
a
Europe here.
he's got a variable of items ranging from magical to non-magical.
Sells miscellaneous goods. Okay.
And that is where we are going to leave off today, guys.
Okay.
All right.
I was having fun.
Yeah.
That's a lot, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
until Wednesday,
All right. Sounds good.
where we will see what happens with this heist. I will send everybody. Everybody will be keep an eye on Roll20. I will upload a map for you guys. I will also do this on Discord, so you guys have an idea of what you're up against, and you guys
And we'll
can.
Hillary, you're the smartest amongst all of us.
I will stay out of. I will stay out of Discord. This will be on you to plot your way in.
We have a private chat room.
Hillary, you could start a separate chat for all of us.
Oh well, that's
there already is.
Even worse. That's horrible. That's
Oh, it's worse. Oh no.
You guys probably all
If you
talk
guys-
shit about me everywhere. Anyway,
Oh,
Nobody actually has been using it. If you go to the text channels that I have set up in Discord, look for the one that says Players Only Club Room, and that one is invisible to Chris.
Cute.
Perfect.
huh.
that's the worst. All
Yeah, we
right.
could have been talking about
Y'all have fun.
Cyberpunk this entire time.
Give me about an hour. I will have the map uploaded for the prison, and give me a couple of hours. I will also have a house uploaded for you guys.
Oh, wait.
Where you guys can, pick your rooms
Awesome.
in your
Thank
house.
you. Thank you. Talk online.
And I'll
Bye,
see
guys.
you guys Wednesday.
Sammy and Chris, did you guys want to do your one shot today, or?
Yeah, I'm down. If you're still down, Chris.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Morgan. Yes. If you want to give me like 15 or 20 minutes, and I can reset.
Yeah, totally.
And, yeah. Grab all my
All right.
papers and stuff.
See you in a bit, Chris. Oh, it's not me, but you.
I will see
All
you
right.
in a bit, Reb.
Not me, kid.
He'll still be hanging out with us.
I'll be here.
What do you have to do today?
I'm gonna go on a beer run, so.
Oh, nice.
BWRUN, beer run.
Pumpkin beers, yes, queen.
Anyway, yes.
Milkshake
I'll
sours.
like say 15, 20 minutes. I can
3:45, 3:50, or for our time, yeah.
You know what? Let's just make it a solid half an hour. Let's say 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock your time.
That works for me. Yeah.
All right. Bye.
And
All right. See ya.
Yes. All right. Oh my goodness gracious me! My leg is fucking tired. I don't know what to do with myself. Horrible. That I said that. That's horrible.